Hey everybody, welcome back to the garage. Well, it's another gorgeous day, and man, I've got the pot out. You know what that means? We're going to be cooking on top of the wood heater. Alright, so what are we going to be cooking? We're going to be cooking a LowCountry fish stew on top of the old wood heater over there today. Alright, so then I was trying to figure out what kind of fish stew I wanted to make and what recipe would be the best, and I remember down in the LowCountry of South Carolina when I was living down there, man, that was one of the things that did well down there was fish stew. And so I contacted an old friend of mine from down there from way back in the day, and Stacey Altman. So Stacey, thank you for helping me out. And he took a picture of the recipe real quick of his fish stew recipe that he makes, and I took that, man, and looked at it and added a few things, took away a few things, but it's still basically about the same recipe that he used. All right, so let's look at these ingredients that I got sitting in the tray and what we're going to be cooking. Alright, so let's look at our ingredients that we got here. Alright, inside here, first of all, is the fish. And I just went and got from the grocery store, like, you know, 1.5 pounds of cod. Got that. We've got bacon that's been diced up. I've got onion and spring onion in there. Now, Stacey's recipe didn't have spring onion, he just had onion. I added the spring. Got me a big, large potato, like a baked potato that I diced up there. That was in Stacey's recipe. Diced tomatoes. Now, this right here is tomato paste, where Stacey's recipe was talking about ketchup, to put a bottle of ketchup in it. And I deviated there. I decided to just put tomato paste. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put, you know, that sweet ketchup in there or not. So I'm gonna go with this go round. And I got, you know, some ground pepper. And I've also got some Cajun seasoning. He didn't have that on his recipe. He just kind of had salt and pepper to taste. So I'm gonna go with some Cajun in there. Tabasco sauce, his recipe was to put in the hot sauce that you like. Get it to the taste that you want, the salt and pepper. And there's something extra that I'm gonna put in, and that's fresh garlic. I took a clove of garlic and cut it up, and man, boy, that smells good. And one more thing that I added to the recipe is in this glass, and that's about 1/2 cup of white wine. All right, so that's basically all there is to it. Let's get over here and get the pot on top of the wood heater, get her good and hot, and then we're gonna get to cooking. Guys, the pot's starting to get hot. We'll go ahead and throw in the bacon. We'll let it start cooking up. And in just a second, I'll be back with the other stuff. Okay. Here's our onion and spring onion and our garlic. We'll let that sit there for just a few minutes. All right, let's give this thing a stir. Oh yeah, man, looking good. And I know I say this every time, but Lord, I wish you could smell that. There is just something about the smell of garlic and onions being cooked that I just love. Go a little longer. All right, man, she's smoking. Let's give it another look. All right, won't be much longer, and I'm gonna let this cook a little more, and then I'm gonna pour the grease off of it, because that's coming up in just a few minutes. We'll let this thing do its cook a little bit more. Just a few more minutes. Look at there. Drained it off, took care of that, and we're at the point now where we're going to put in the potatoes and then add a bunch of water. All right, there's potatoes. We want just enough water to cover the potatoes, okay? Maybe just a little bit more. And then we're just going to let this thing sit here and cook. So the potatoes are pretty soft, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. All right, it's been cooking now for a little while, and I believe she's about ready. Look at that. Goodness. All right. Let's put the rest of the ingredients in. All right, here goes some tomatoes. Okay. Here's our white wine. Oh man, we got a pot full of something, don't we? We gotta leave room for the fish. We gotta let this cook down a little while, don't we? Don't you worry, it will. We are gonna go ahead and put in a little bit of this seasoning here. So this is just that Louisiana Cajun seasoning. Ooh, look at that. All right, we need to cool it down a little bit and add the fish to it. You guys ready to put some fish in this thing? I mean, I could eat it just like it is. Let's put some fish in here. And we're gonna put that big, heavy steel plate underneath it to rob some of that heat away. All right, gang, let's give this thing one more good look before we take it off the wood heater. Look at that. That is man food right there. Look at that fish, man. Look at that chunk of cod coming apart. See that? It's just flaking off. Lord, I wish you could smell that. Let's give it a little taste. Lord, that's good. All right, so let's get it over on the workbench and get a bowl of it up. All right, guys, are y'all ready? Here we go. Voila! Low Country fish stew. Fish stew, boy. Man food at its best. Let's eat this stuff up. All right, guys. We got our fish stew going out here. I'm watching some of Forged in Fire on the History Channel. That's good stuff, man. That's man TV and man food in the garage, cooked in a cast iron pot on top of the wood heater. How better can you get it? Fantastic. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me in the garage today while we cook one more time on top of the wood heater before, you know, spring and summer completely get here and we can't do it anymore. Wonderful fish stew. Recipe comes from my good buddy Stacey Altman, who lives down in the low country of South Carolina. You know, only made a few little minor changes to it, but dude, it is fantastic. Either way you do it. Hey guys, thanks for watching today while we cook this fish stew out here in the garage. And I hope you come back again, watch the next videos. You're going to enjoy them.